Hey there, friends. Picture this. It's a quiet morning, and I'm sitting with my coffee, thinking about my old neighbor George. He's 73, full of life, always joking with his wife, Linda. But a while back, George had a scare. He'd been brushing off some changes in his intimate life, thinking, that's just what happens when you get older. One day, he felt off, dizzy, low energy, and ended up in the ER. Turns out, a few myths he believed about sex after 70 were quietly hurting him. And you know what? George isn't alone. If you're over 60, you might be making some of these same mistakes without even knowing it. Sex isn't just about romance. It's about your heart, your mood, your health. Today, I'm gonna walk you through 5 common sexual health mistakes seniors make. They seem harmless, but they can mess with your vitality and your relationships. Stick with me, these tips could keep you feeling strong and connected for years. Let's get started. Mistake 1. Thinking sex doesn't matter anymore. So, first up, believing sex is just for the young. I hear this all the time, folks saying, "I'm too old for that stuff." But let me tell you, that's a myth that can hurt you. Sex, or even just intimacy, isn't just fun, it's good for you, your heart, your brain, your whole body. Take my friend Betty, 71. She and her husband stopped being intimate a few years ago because she thought it wasn't proper at their age. But over time, she started feeling lonely, even with him right there. She got moody, her aches got worse, and she just wasn't herself. Her doctor finally asked about her intimate life and said, "Betty, you're missing out on something that keeps you healthy. Here's the deal. After 60, your body makes less of those feel-good hormones like oxytocin, the stuff that comes from a hug, a kiss, or more. Those hormones lower stress, help your heart, and keep your mood up. When you skip intimacy, you're missing a natural health boost, and that can lead to depression or even weaker immunity. So, what can you do? Start small. Hold hands, cuddle on the couch, or just talk about what makes you feel close. If you're up for more, that's great. Safe sex is still a win for your health. Not sure where to start? Chat with your doctor, they've heard it all. Alright, think about it. Have you bought into this myth? Try one small act of connection this week, like a long hug. Drop mistake 1 in the comments if this hits home. Mistake 2, ignoring bedroom health problems. Next up, let's talk about ignoring changes down there, like trouble with erections, dryness, or just not feeling in the mood. Too many of us shrug it off, thinking, that's just aging. But those changes can be red flags for bigger health issues. I knew a guy, Tom, 68, who started having trouble in the bedroom. He was embarrassed, so he didn't say anything, not to his wife, not to his doctor. He just stopped trying. Then one day, he got chest pains during a walk. Turns out, his erectile dysfunction was an early sign of heart trouble. If he'd spoken up sooner, he could have caught it before it got scary. Here's why this matters. Your sexual health is like a window into your overall health. Trouble getting an erection? That could mean poor blood flow, maybe tied to heart disease or diabetes. Dryness or low libido in women? That might point to hormonal shifts that affect your bones or energy. After 60, your body's signals are subtle but serious. Ignoring them can let small problems turn big. What's the fix? Don't wait. Make a doctor's appointment and be honest. Trust me, they've heard worse. There are simple solutions, like lubricants, hormone treatments, or even exercise to boost blood flow. Catching these early can save your love life and your health. So, are you brushing off a change? Call your doctor this week. It's a small step that could make a big difference. Comment, mistake 2, below if you're ready to take action. Mistake 3, not talking to your partner. Alright, mistake number 3, keeping quiet about what you want, or don't want, in the bedroom. I get it, talking about sex can feel awkward, especially if you grew up when it was hush-hush. But not talking can create distance between you and your partner, and that's bad for your heart and soul. Let me tell you about Susan, 70. She was dealing with arthritis, and some positions were just too painful. But she didn't want to hurt her husband's feelings, so she just pulled back. He thought she wasn't interested anymore and stopped trying. They were both miserable until Susan finally said, "Honey, it's my joints, not you." They started exploring other ways to stay close, like cuddling or gentle massages, and it brought them back together. Here's the science. Open communication releases oxytocin, that love hormone, that lowers stress and keeps you emotionally strong. After 60, relationships are your lifeline. Loneliness is a real health risk, linked to depression and even shorter lifespans. Keeping quiet builds walls when you need connection most. How do you fix it? Start with one honest moment. Say something like, "I love being close, but I'm struggling with X." If talking feels tough, write a note or try a counselor. You'd be surprised how much a little honesty can reignite your spark. Think, when's the last time you talked openly with your partner? Try it this week, even if it's just about cuddling. Share your plan in the comments. Mistake 4: skipping safe sex. Now, let's talk about something folks don't expect: safe sex. I know you're thinking, "I'm past worrying about pregnancy, so why bother?" But here's the truth: STIs, like chlamydia or herpes, are rising among seniors. And they can hit your health hard. Take my old coworker, Diane, 74. After her husband passed, she started dating again. She didn't think about protection because, well, it felt like a young person's issue. Then she got sick. Turned out, it was an STI that messed with her immune system and made her arthritis flare up. A simple condom could have saved her months of pain. Why is this a big deal? Your immune system isn't as strong after 60, so STIs can do more damage, especially if you've got other conditions like diabetes or heart issues. Plus, seniors often don't notice symptoms early, so things can get worse before you know it. Here's what to do: use condoms with new partners, no exceptions. Get tested regularly if you're active. Most clinics make it quick and private. And talk to your partner about safety. It's about caring, not mistrust. Oh, and keep some lubricant handy. It makes things comfier and safer. Are you thinking about safety? Grab some condoms next time you're at the store or book a test. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Mistake 5: using alcohol or pills to get in the mood. Last one, and it's a sneaky one: relying on alcohol or sketchy supplements to boost your bedroom game. Maybe you have a glass of wine to loosen up or try some miracle pill you saw online. But those quick fixes can backfire big time. I'll never forget my buddy Frank, 69. He was feeling less interested in sex, so he started having a couple of drinks before date night. One evening, he got so dizzy he nearly fell. His doctor said the alcohol was mixing with his blood pressure meds, causing a dangerous drop. Frank learned the hard way that shortcuts aren't worth it. Here's the science. After 60, your liver and kidneys don't handle alcohol or drugs as well. Booze can mess with your medications or lower your blood pressure too much. And those over-the-counter, libido boosters, they're often untested and can strain your heart, or worse. Your body deserves better. Instead, try natural ways to spark things up. Eat healthy, take a daily walk, or practice deep breathing to relax. If you're struggling, talk to your doctor. They can suggest safe options, like approved medications or therapy. So, are you leaning on quick fixes? Switch to one healthy habit, like a brisk walk. Share your plan in the comments. Alright, friends, let's wrap this up. We've talked about 5 big mistakes: thinking sex doesn't matter, ignoring health changes, not talking to your partner, skipping safe sex, and relying on alcohol or pills. These seem small, but they can chip away at your health, your happiness, and your relationships. The good news? You can change them, starting today. I think of my friend Clara, 75, who was shy about intimacy after a health scare. She talked to her doctor, opened up to her partner, and now they're closer than ever, and she feels stronger too. That could be you. Which of these mistakes hit home? Pick one thing to try, maybe a doctor's visit, a heart-to-heart, or a safety step. Drop it in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, and hit subscribe so we can keep chatting about staying healthy and happy. You're worth it. Here's to thriving, not just surviving.